reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach. I just do what comes natural. 5-star, everything I see. Live lost, no apology. Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural.
We're back, y'all.
Don't miss your chance to laugh with Big Mama. You know I got something to say, and it's gonna make you laugh and think. 'Cause see, life, it's like gumbo. Messy, spicy. But baby, if you stir it right, whoo, it's good for the soul.
Big Mama stay dropping gem, but this season, we're turning the whole court upside down.
We've got guests, games, real talk, sports mom style.
Season 4, it's live, it's us, and baby, we just getting started.
Season 4? Oh, it's bold, it's real, and trust me, we're taking it there.
Season 4, it's live, it's us, and
we got something to say!
Hello.
I love it. Season 4.
Season 4, you guys. We are here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Can We Talk Sports? I am Karen. I am thrilled to be here for season 4. Season 4 is about real talk, real life situation, real conversations, and things that parents need to know. And so let me just go ahead and let my other co-hosts introduce themselves.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Shannon. I'm super excited for season 4. Got a lot to talk about. I'm excited. I think that's all I can say right now because I can't wait till we get into the show because I got a lot to share and say.
Well, hey, y'all, it is season 4. Governmentally, I am Sonia Warren, but over here with Can We Talk Sports, I am Big Mama. Baby, if you out of line, we're going to talk about it. If you acting out, we're going to talk about it in love. But I'm excited for season 4. So excited. I'm on vacation, but nothing would stop me from being here right now.
Wait a minute. Big Mama, did you say you on vacation?
I am on vacation.
Where you at?
I am in the city of San Francisco. Just left the Golden Gate Bridge. I wish I was still there. I'll show you guys. So now I'm headed to visit some family a little ways away. But we drove up the California coast one.
Okay.
From LA to the Bay. Is that too short?
What?
Or is that
Wait a
Snoop?
minute. Did you say from LA to the Bay? You doing it like that?
Yeah, so right now I'm going through this tunnel, so I got a little dark, but I'm here ready with my Dodger blue on.
Okay, LA Dodgers.
Yes, I got my Dodgers World Series t-shirt on that won last year.
So before we go any further, before we get started, I just want to say, just remember that you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Can We Talk Sports. If you're subscribing on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and click it. Like, comment, share. Let everybody tag a sports mom that's in your life. invite us to join us live. We encourage our live viewers. We have some pretty faithful ones. So I'm going to shout out to Lawanda. Shout out to Tammy. They are always there. But it's season 4 and we ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. Season 4, you guys. I just wanted to, before we really get into it, I just want to kind of share what we have done while we've been leading up to season 4. We had the opportunity this year to have a sports mom conference. And so the theme of this conference was you need to know. There are so many things that are going on in the sports world. And so we decided to launch a conference and bring in different professionals, people in every space that parents need to know about information that's going on in the sports world. So I just want to show the trailer real quick so you guys can see what we did this year. And so you can plan to be next year. We're going to go even bigger. We're probably going to change the date to later on in the fall, but you can plan to be a part of this because we're dropping gems. We're giving information that parents need to know. Sports is changing. It is changing and parents need to stay on top of it. So let me share this video. Let me remove you guys.
What an amazing time. What an amazing time. Who would have known? I've looked at the podcast, Can We Talk, for sports moms for years. And this conference has been I just want to say thank you to whoever is putting this conference on. Their room was so weighty. There was a lot of people there with NILs, information you need from your money to recruiting.
Enjoyed myself today. It was very informative. I was able to make some good contacts I'm going to follow up with. I think I'm going to go home and implement a lot of the things that I learned with my student athlete.
Build the family. With Emmett, we had a team Emmett. There's finance, insurance, marketing. We're all meeting together for the whole product. That needs to start with your kid when he's in high school.
Working on self-development and honoring that I am worthy to be in this space.
Name, image, and likeness. That was around long before college football, college sports decided to do it.
They have to do a cash flow forecast, which is looking at where your cash is today, looking at things you need to purchase 6-7 months down the line.
So if you're only going to practice, how are you going to be better than your opponent? If you're doing exactly what everyone else does, how can you ever do what everyone else can't? And at the end of the day, I know who I am and whose I am. So when you started knowing who you truly are and what your purpose truly is, then you can care less about what somebody else has to say about you.
But you have to be grounded. And unless you're grounded in Him, our children are not going to be successful.
So you guys, you see what we had going on this year, and it's going to be even better.
Yeah, it was an amazing conference. So I'm super excited for next year's bigger, better, and that first year. Sometimes people do conferences, right? And the first year is like, but it's like we came out the box swinging like the LA Dodgers. We was like. We was hitting, boy. I'm telling you, just to set up the vibe, the response, the information, even down to the food, the layout. Like, listen, my girl Karen, she put it down. So it was good. I'm pretty excited for next year.
I couldn't have done it without you guys. To take on something like that, and you guys just came right on in. All I had to do was this is what I need y'all to do, and y'all picked it up. Y'all picked it up the torch, and y'all did what made it to be successful, and I really appreciate it. And so we're gonna be a little bit more organized and everything next year, but you guys see where we're heading and why this is important to the parents.
So before we even get further in, we want to give a huge shout out to our Carmen and Kawasaka and Icy. They're not here right now, but they will be joining us probably in the next show. So I just want to let everybody know, hey, them our girls, and they'll be here.
Yes, yes, yes. So, you know what? We always have on the show, we always do a would you rather to our guests. So, for this season, I was like, let us do a would you rather. So, here is our questions on would you rather mom life edition style.
You see, I
Would
got my
you
cards
rather?
ready because I don't know what you about to ask me, so I gotta.
It's simple. It's simple. Okay, it says, would you rather spend all day at a tournament or all day doing laundry?
You said,
Oh,
all
take
day
me
doing,
to the
what was the
tournament.
first one? All day doing what?
Laundry. Would you rather spend all day at a tournament with your kids or spend it all day doing laundry?
It depends on which sport.
Right. Are we indoor or outdoor?
Are we indoor or outdoor?
If we indoor,
Is it
I'm good.
summer or is it winter?
Right. Is it hot, cold, rainy? No. Which one?
Well, it didn't say. So you got to decide.
So if it's indoor, yes, I'll be at the tournament. If it's outdoor and it's hot in this Texas heat, I will do laundry.
Regardless of what it is, hot or cold, I'm gonna be there because ain't nobody gonna be looking at me crazy later. So, yeah, take me to the ER after I have my little heat stroke. But I was there. I was present.
No,
Right.
I'm still there. I'll just have somebody there for me, reporting it, go live. Yeah. But I'm I'm sorry, 102
Okay,
degrees.
then you still gonna get in trouble because you know your child looks for you at the. They look for you in the stands.
Let me tell you something.
They look for you. They are listening to hear your voice.
Let me tell you something. I told Jordan when he was playing football, don't ask me to come outside in the freezing cold. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and don't ask me to come watch the game in 102 degrees. So I would watch the game for OU on TV. I'm sorry. I'm below
Now
zero and I'm sitting outside.
good and well.
Have you seen those games where, listen, it's freezing cold outside and these jokers ain't got no shirt on? It's below zero and they yelling, I'm sorry. No.
Come on, Shan. Bundle up, buddy. Bundle up, Shan.
Listen, then they sitting outside. It's pouring rain. No, ma'am.
I remember being wrapped up in blankets at a football game. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Ride or die. Come on now. Come on. This is a playoff game.
Playoff, yeah.
Playoff, and you playing Allen,
the Lobos.
You
down
gonna be
in
there.
Longview.
You gonna be there. Matter of fact, we got there early.
They not nice to us at all. We just down in Longview at the low, and all you hear is that moaning of their they chant, and you like, wait a minute.
I did it one time, and it was freezing cold, and I was in a sleeping bag, thermals, hoodies. No.
We found a faster route via California 4 East.
Okay, so here's the other question on would you rather. Would you rather miss a game or forget snacks?
Would you rather miss a game?
Miss a game or forget the snacks? Forget the snacks. So you got to provide the snacks at the game. Would you rather miss the game or forget the snacks?
I'm gonna miss a game because it's the parents that be looking crazy when them snacks not. Yeah. Well, what happened? What happened? Girl, I don't know what you do, but I work.
No, I was getting ready to say the same thing. I had to think about it. You know, when you ain't got them snacks, them kids be tripping.
Yeah.
And I don't know how other people live, but if the snack time not on my payday,
The snack on your payday.
I mean,
You
this
got
is
the
honest
food
sports
stamps to go
mom
get the
talk.
snack.
This is honest sports mom talk. Those snacks get expensive. And if it's like an off week for me, I get my name. I know I wouldn't have signed me up for this week because I know that's not coordinating with what I'm doing.
With your pay.
So that is honest sports mom conversation. We've already paid an arm and a leg for you to do what you're doing, and the thousands of fees and traveling, and I'm okay. Okay, I got to bring snacks. Camera. I got to bring snacks. Okay, but it's got to be on. But it's got to be workable. Work with me. Exactly.
Right payday.
So I'm missing the game. I'm missing.
They be wanting Gatorade, Pops. It all depends on the sport, right? So they be either wanting Gatorade, popsicle, especially if it's outside and it's, or they be wanting the expensive stuff. They don't want the little waters and just a little cookie snack. They want big snacks. So it has to be on your payday because you got to make sure you can afford. And then
because I got to go to Sam's or Costco.
There it is.
Right. That's bulk. You can't buy 10 in a pack.
Yes. Been there. And don't have too many kids. So when you got 5 kids, them snacks get to adding up because you got to get it for every kid.
And don't forget your kids that you brought with you from your own house. They looking like, well, where my bag? Well, it's for the team, but I roll with you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got to get another bag.
If you bring 5, that's a whole nother pack of something that you got to bring.
Yeah, them snacks. Yeah, I think I'm like Big Mama. Yeah, I'd rather miss a game.
Okay, you see, like, there is a lot to go into our decisions as parents, and when we're volunteering and doing things, it's no simple thing. We have to consider everything as a parent.
Everything in detail. Yeah.
Okay, this may start us in our conversation, Shannon.
So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about what we've been doing and just our journey, right? So, Big Mama, we're gonna start with you. Like right now, from what we do, season 3 up until now, like what has life been like for you as just a mom?
Season 3. Give me a date. When did season 3 end?
Oh, wow.
Okay, go 2023. Because we didn't do one for 2024.
Life. Oh my goodness. Life. I will say this, 2023, life has been good. Life really has been good. Not a whole lot of things going on prior 23, 24. Everything had just been kind of staying the course. But we got a big blow in this is July. We got a big blow in May of this year. Daughter, 37 years old, diagnosed with breast cancer, blew us out the water. Just shockingly to us. And she's got her husband, her 3 kids, so it was a lot for us emotionally, but we've learned a lot clinically. And I'm proud of me right now because I think this might be my first non-emotional conversation about it. But having our faith, activating our faith, but I did, every now and then I have my moments because I think to myself, she should be taking me to my treatment. I'm the mom. I should not be taking my daughter, but life doesn't always deal the way that we think it should. So what I have learned is to, whatever is thrown at me, I catch it, take it, do whatever I need to do. I like to tell people that when you get lemons, make tomato juice and make people wonder, how did she do that? And so that's my thing. When life gives you lemons, make tomato juice and make them wonder, how you do it? How in the world did you do that? But that's just activating my faith. And that's my foundation. My faith is my foundation. Um, everybody doesn't work off of that, but it works for me. It has been beneficial to me for a long, long, long time. And I don't know. I don't even know if this is the platform that I can say what I need to say. But Miss Mosey Burks just passed away. She said, I've been running for Jesus a long time. I'm not tired yet. So that's where I have been going. But like I said, prior to that, this just blew us out the water. But, we're coping, we're moving, and we're believing.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. But your faith, it's interesting because what is 2023 was the last you said, Karen? 2 days before Christmas in 2023. This is 25, yes. My husband flipped his 18-wheeler truck, and I was on the phone when it happened. And so I remember standing in Quick Trip, and we were laughing and talking about our twin, one of our sons, and him and this girl liking him. And next thing I know, I'm hearing my husband scream Jesus, and he's yelling pretty loud. And I'm like, okay, what's? And then all of a sudden, the phone you can hear it drop and goes off. And I just dropped. I was standing in Quick Trip screaming, he's been in an accident. He's been in an accident. And they're looking at me, and I'm shaking. And I remember going to the car, and I couldn't gather because when 18-wheelers accidents, usually they don't walk away. So my mind automatically went to he's gone because they don't usually walk away from them, or they're pretty banged up, pretty bad. And I remember calling my sister, and I'm screaming in the phone, and the kids were at my sister's house. I just left her house. So they had to come get me from Quick Trip. I was right down the street to take me to the hospital. But from that day, our lives had been flipped upside down, which left us in being in displacement for a while because of him not being able to work because he was the breadwinner. And that journey was a tough one. For almost a year and a half, we were to and fro. People just didn't know. We were hotel to hotel and just while he was going through his healing. But the thing about it is, I watched what I had taught my kids and what we had taught the kids on prayer and faith and worship, and watched them through their sports excel, yet watch them have their moments. So it was a year and a half of God, wait, what is this? And where did this come from? And wait, can we talk? Wait, that's all you could think about, right? And you're thinking, I'm a host on a show, and I just, you start thinking, right, Big Mama? You're like, okay, did I do something wrong? Did I pay my tithes or did I not pay my tithes? Like your mind literally starts to try to figure out, what did I do to cause this? Is there sin in the camp? Wait, help me. You're trying to gather it all together because your life is so flipped. But the beautiful thing about it, it's kind of like what Big Mama said. Your faith goes to a whole nother level with God. Your seeking him goes to a whole nother level with God.
Yes.
Right?
Your prayer
So it's
life
like,
changes.
so it's like, okay, I got something to talk about because then I'm watching my athletes. Like one of my sons, he excelled in track, and he, because they couldn't stay with us, so they had to stay with friends. And so a lot of people don't know, like they were living with friends, and me and him were to and fro. But I watched them stay focused. I watched them stay in school, graduate. I watched them still strive to be great, even though they were going through, but they had to develop their own relationship with God through this process. You know what I mean? So it was a journey. I mean, Karen knew I would call. She's the only one I really knew. I'd call her crying. Oh my God, I don't even know what I would do. But then at the same time, we're still talking about, can we talk sports? And we need people to know at the conference, we was to and fro. But you still had to show up. You know what I mean? You still had to show up like, hey, this is your girl Shannon at Can We Talk Sports, not knowing I'm packing up, getting ready to go to another hotel.
Grumbling.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to cry, not knowing I'm going, God, you got to give me strength to just do another day.
Right.
Yeah. But
and that's what happens when we're in storms. We tend to just fall apart, right? That's just human. That's just our natural instinct. And then we have to go to our spiritual mind because literally, as not this is aside from being a sports mom, but we have to make it happen as women.
Yeah.
The world could be on fire, but I still got to do what I've got to do because we always, as women, are nurturers and we're always taking care of everyone else. We're making sure that everyone else is okay and all of their things are in order. But the thing about it is, when you were saying that, what did I do? What happened? When the storms, they don't come to break us, but they come to make us.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, this storm has certainly pushed me into this posture of prayer that I have never been in before. I have never seeked him like I have now, being in this storm, but looking forward to coming out.
That's right. That's right.
This is so good, you guys. And us as moms, we take on all of these different things, and we don't necessarily stop to just do self-check on ourselves. Okay, this is going on. What I got to do to continue on? We just take. I remember, Shannon, the backpack. We just add something to our backpack, and we just keep going as moms because we have so many other people who are dependent on us. Especially if we're wives. If we're a wife, we're a mom, we're sisters and brothers. If you're the oldest child, you have all these different things that people are depending on you. And so when those blows come, you just like, ooh, and then you just keep going. You just keep going. And I'm so glad that we're having this conversation tonight and telling the moms before sports season start, it's okay to take that woofa moment of just relaxing and just saying, okay, it's okay to take all those baggages off and just breathe as mothers. That self-care, sometimes we don't do self-care, whether it's to go get your nails done, go get your feet done, go get a massage, just steal away, go hang out with your girls. These are things that we as moms, we can do before we start these sports seasons with our kids, taking that time away to just chill for a moment.
But I think we even have to deal with the guilt of that.
Yeah.
The next slide. We feel guilty for doing things for ourselves because we're like, we could have spent that money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even going through what we were going through, it was there's times you want to be selfish, right? Like I said, you're going to and fro, and you're sleeping in this hotel, that, and then you go in here, and then there's times you like, I want to be selfish, but then at the same time you don't want to be selfish, right? Because you're like, I just want my nails done, you know what I mean? I want to be selfish, but then you think about everybody else. But we do that even as sports moms, right? Yeah. So you're like, I gotta make sure my kids are at their games, and even going through, I still try to show up at the games to the best of my ability, going to the games, and they were costly. And knowing, okay, I've got to make a decision between, okay, we got to pay for this hotel tomorrow. Oh, but I really need to go to his game, and so you're caught in this tug of war as moms, just like, but I want to be there. I still got to. I'm still trying to figure out how to show up for everybody else, but I didn't know how to show up for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I was showing up for everybody else. I gotta be there. Okay, my husband. Okay, this person needs. Okay, but then at the same time, I found myself hyperventilating. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere trying to catch my breath, and then I was just like, okay, God, I can't do this anymore like this. Like, it was just kind of like Big Mama said. You just find yourself sitting in a closet or somewhere in a quiet place, going, okay, God, I give it. I just lay it all at your feet because I don't know what to do with this. It's so much. It's so I'm trying to I'm trying to organize. And I don't mean to say it like this, but it's almost like, have you ever seen somewhat of like a hoarder's home? You ever seen a hoarder's home? And it's like, and well, okay, well, hold on. What do I how do I you're trying to organize the chaos. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, God. You're trying to organize the chaos, and you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, because you will actually lose your mind trying to organize, because that's what we do. That's what we did as sports moms. Think about it when we were young. We could organize this. We got to be here on time. Okay, we got this. Okay, put it in the schedule book. Okay, so-and-so got a game at 5. Okay, and then we got to go here. Okay, Saturday. We kind of figured out how to organize.
Mm-hmm.
But when life hits you like this, it's like, oh, wait, I can't organize this chaos. Okay, wait, hold on. I can't. Oh, wait, this won't fit here. And that's what and then it was just to the point I said, I can't. I just had to go like this. I can't organize this chaos.
But you know what I think? I think that we do a disservice to our children when we go through storms in life, because we want to be so protective of them. And we actually we enable them. So when they get in the real world and life hits them, they fall apart, not realizing that our lives had been hit hard, but as mothers, we protected that part of them from seeing that part of our life. So, we're at a hotel. We're just going to be here for a little bit. We're just going, do this or do that. We don't fully sit down because we want to protect them and we want to love on them. But just kudos to you for even thinking to want to organize, because my thought process sometimes I've read about it and I've seen people with it. I'm not claiming it, but we have functional depression. We are depressed because of the circumstances, but we function through life. And it's just like another drug, like a functioning alcoholic. They still it's still something going on with us, but we're just going through the motions so we can make sure we get them to the next level of life that they need to be in. But it is overwhelming sometimes with moms, even with dad there. Dad doesn't always be like, snacks. They don't get no thing. I'm gonna take them to this game, and then they won't get no snacks today. The dads will go and they'll be like, whatever. But Mom, we want it all perfect. We want it, and that's where we exasperate ourselves as women, because we are so wanting to take care of them. We don't want that baby to hurt at all. We don't want we don't want them to be without like others. We do whatever we can to make sure that they have whatever they need. But we don't realize that we are silently killing ourselves. But now this conversation that I'm having, hindsight is 2020. So these current moms is who I hope that will hear my story and not put so much pressure on themselves, because life is what? Lifing. Hey, Icy.
Hey, Icy.
Welcome to season 4, girl.
Hey, how are y'all?
I had
Hey,
an
honey bun.
unexpected issue happen, so I'm tapping in late, but I'm here now.
Okay, so we're just talking about our journey. Okay, so since 20, we're kind of sharing with everyone kind of what we've encountered and been going through, even as sports moms. And I'm kind of glad we opened with this, and this is why, because we don't talk about things like this. You know, sports is always about the kids and the athletes and the excitements and the glitter and the ups and downs, but we don't really talk about moms and what we do, what we go through, and the things we tuck. And I kind of like how it's kind of like what Big Mama said. We're always being protective, right? And we do our kids injustice because we're protecting them for what we're going through. You know, don't let them see you cry. Don't let them see you go through this. Oh, we got this. And it's kind of like you said, okay, it's going to be okay. We're going to, God's going to bring us through. I'm good on that one. God's going to do it. He's got us and he's going to bring us through, instead of letting them see, okay, wait, we're not okay right now. And it's okay not to be okay right now.
That part.
We
It's
don't teach them
okay.
it's
Yeah.
okay not to be okay. We teach them we're going to be okay. God's got it and we're going to make it through. It's not saying he doesn't have it, but we don't want them. It's like we're afraid for them to
To
not
see us
be okay.
broken or going through struggle.
Yeah.
I remember my daughter, she's like, Mom, it's like you never go through anything. Yeah. And I was like, I do, but I guess I never showed it.
So they don't know how to survive. So I see we're taught. So since 2023 up until now, so we're in season 4, what have your journey been like since our last season?
Think it's been that long?
Yep.
Golly, it don't feel like it's been more than a year. Well, my journey with like my athletic kid, sports kid, as a sports mom, basically,
Or
is what
just
you're
your
saying.
life, just life,
Just you too.
just you.
Oh Lord, it's been a lot. I've been through a lot of different things. Of course, exploring the fact that probably that means the last time we were here, my son was going into his second season at Texas Tech. And it was looking up at that time. And then he had a great season, ending of the season and all that stuff, moved himself up, whatever the situation was. But got into the third season after considering, because he still wasn't on a scholarship yet. So that alone was stress within itself, not understanding why we went to a school that we were told he's going to be on a scholarship on once he got over there. So it became another stress factor. But of course, I'm like, I'm going to make this happen. Whatever. You're going to do it. Your work ethic going. There's no way you in this position, this individual asked you to come here not to look out for you. So I dealt with disappointments, but I had to not deal with them to the point where letting him know how emotional it made me. And so I was going through a lot of personal stuff in my own personal life that I didn't get to really absorb. I was like, I was functioning with that as well as my kid going through something. You know what I'm saying? So I was balancing both, but I was really in a deep, deep, deep depression, like a deep depression that I've never been in my entire life. But Miss Karen pretty familiar with what I'm talking about. But I was functioning with it, thinking I could deal with it, get over it. But things kept getting worse. No matter how I tried to make the adjustment in my personal life to be at a better place, a peaceful place, I learned some stuff. I learned about emotional trauma. I didn't know that was a thing. And so that I kind of had to hide that though. You know what I mean? I had to hide that while dealing with my son going through what he was going through. He was happy going into 2020. In 2023, it was better. It was like everything's about to pay off. You know what I'm saying? He earned his spot. But then just to go into the next season, and then you got NIL. I learned about some NIL thing, which is this fall at past season. Learning about NIL a little more and how you have to tell a kid that has a work ethic out of this world, and everybody that knows him knows that that's what he's known to do. To realize that no matter how much work you put in, that NIL, if that NIL contract say the kid in front of you sucks or even just a little bit less better than you, it doesn't matter because his contract says he's supposed to start and he's supposed to get the targets and the reps he's getting. And until he get those, what you got going, whether you was great in the best in the class or in the receiver room, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna play in front of this person or this other person. So it was like, wow, we wondered why, but then you have people educating you in the process. Be like, oh no, this is what's going on. He's not doing anything wrong. This kid contract just say this. Wow. And I'm like, wow, these contracts work like this? Yeah. And you're wondering why, per not my own kid, stuff I find out my own kid won't tell me. I find it out through another player or just other players venting about it, or they vent it to their parents, and the parents will say, well, so-and-so said, this is how practice is going. And this is it, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I learned certain things. So it was like, oh, wow. And then my kids wasn't understanding that was what's going on either. So he's thinking I'm working my butt off. Wow. And I don't know what's going on. So now you're in depression and the coaches aren't being transparent. So now I'm afraid that I'm dealing with a kid. I'm afraid to see a kid again that have experienced depression. That's been my greatest fear, to watch my kid go through that. So as a parent, we put all of our issues over to the side. And that's what I have done repeatedly. And it kind of didn't help a lot. But I still maybe accomplished some things that was needed to make sure my kid's mental was better than mine. And it's sad because when you go through that transition and not knowing, oh shit, here we go. We got to transfer. That is a headache within itself. Now to know my kid weighed 24 hours from home versus me jumping in my car going 4.5 hours from home. So it's a big transition. Of course, where they're at, your kid is happy with how they're treating them, but you're like, it's like being a parent of an athlete. You make those sacrifices. I almost wonder people that are coaches' wives having to pick up and move. I can't imagine being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you have to know, if I married a coach, I just got to be prepared that at any moment.
Head south on Battery Street.
At any moment, this kid, my husband may get you know what I'm saying? And you got to pick up and leave. So I can imagine, like, some people say, oh, these kids are leaving or they can't face competition and they this, that, but it doesn't be that all the time. It be politic. And it's like, if they want to experience a future in the NFL, as well, you got to know when to leave. And you got to know when to stay.
Wow. So where did he land? You said a long way from home.
University of Nevada.
Yikes, yeah.
So it's actually 23 hours and 24 minutes from my doorstep. I'll never drive there, ever.
Isn't that mama say 23 hours?
And 24 minutes.
24 minutes, yeah. Long. What city is that?
Reno.
Oh, is that the Wolves?
The Wolf Pack. And then
Wolf Pack. Yeah. Okay.
The Mount East Conference or something like that, a Mount West Conference. But the other part of that is every game, no games are driving distance. Not for a woman to drive by themselves. Every game.
Right.
Like at Texas Tech, I could say, oh, I don't feel like flying, I'll drive. Or I don't feel like, I could just jump on a plane and go, whatever. It may not be as expensive. But flights are expensive from Dallas to Reno. You would think because Dallas to Vegas are cheap flights. Yeah. Dallas to Reno, it's flights. It's almost none of them. I haven't found one under $400 or $500 yet round trip.
And Reno not close enough to Vegas to drive from Vegas to Reno.
What I was going to do is 5 hours.
Continue for half.
Yeah, that's too far.
Yeah, at first I thought, oh, I just fly to Vegas and then whatever. I didn't know it was 5 hours. It's actually LA is closer to Reno than Vegas is. LA is 4 hours. But so yeah, it's just kind of like tough because
At the
like
light.
every game is that my thing doing it? Every game is really far. So now, yeah, you move, you're in a better situation, but it's costing more money.
Costs more money. Wow.
Travel every week, at least at Texas Tech, I could say, oh, I'll do a flight credit or not do it. I'll just jump in my car and go. Because from my it's 4.5 hours exactly. And so it's just like, yeah, it's like, okay, you kind of as a parent sacrificing, having to help the kid move, making sure his mental state. He did not want to leave there. He did not. But I mean, that's where he wanted to finish at. But he knew it was his best interest to stay. I mean, to go. You know what I mean? He wrote it out a year too long. Just to be honest, he should have left the year before. But we were thinking you're not going to be the one to have to go to more than one transfer. You know what I'm saying? But it almost puts you in a position to say, now I see why some of the kids do transfer. You'd be like, oh, this kid went here, whatever. Now some of it be ridiculous. Some of it be guys is playing and getting it. They just trying to go get whatever the reason is. But this, like Jordan could have went to University of Massachusetts and got like 6 figures there, almost 200,000. He didn't get that at Reno. It ain't even 6 figures, but it's still the opportunity was better.
The opportunity to be there.
Yeah, and they were both the same distance, 23 hours away. So it wasn't chasing any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some of them are leaving for that reason.
So Karen, as the main host, the founder, the coordinator, the thinker, the brain behind the show, the filmmaker, producer, what has your journey been like since 2023 up until now?
Oh Lord.
We need a shot glass, Big Mama.
Right. I need a couch. The couch session. See, what happened is wow, it's been a journey. And I had an uncle who was crazy about sports. He loved sports so much. He used to get the little cards and he would flip it with his hands, and he knew about every athlete. And so at one point he was going to be a sports commentator, but he got into drugs and his life just spiraled, and he passed away in 2023. And so I would tell him about everything that I'm doing with the show. And he was like, it's going to be a great show. I love it. And just to have his thoughts or his opinion was great, because I really felt like I was taking up his footsteps of what he could have been. And because of, the enemy and the drugs and stuff, I felt like, God was giving me that chance to do it through, Can We Talk Sports? And so my heart is, this is a big endeavor, to do this show and to try to bring guests on, to try to market and all that kind of stuff. And I've been just praying, asking God for the team of people, because I still feel like it is important to have this resource, to have parents, to give parents this resource, because I was one of those moms that didn't have it when my son was into sports. I had to search it out. And so because God gave me this burden, it's been hard to walk away, because I'm like, okay, I want to be like the other moms. They out shopping, they going on trips, and they not talking about sports. But it's been hard. I haven't been able to cut the tie of it. And so I was like, okay, God, let me just continue on. But I had to look at a space where that there was a business model to this where we could continue to do it at another level, because my hopes and dreams is that this show is going to be a live show. We're going to walk out on stage, we're going to have audience, we're going to have the whole vibe, and it's going to be amazing. That is my dream. But in that dream, we have to have the money to do it. And so I think that with the conference, being able to do the conference is a way that can be a revenue stream. And then we're writing books. There's 10 sports moms who are writing books. We're going to be advertising that and try to create this website, this place where parents can come, a one-stop shop where they can come and get whatever information they need, whether they need an attorney, an agent, a mom's group, whatever, that we would have that. And so for 2023, I have continued to dream of what this can be. I'm claiming it's gonna be bigger than ESPN, y'all.
Yes.
Into existence. I believe that it is time to give the voices of moms a platform, a place where we can come and share and educate and tell other moms or parents what we did, and it's okay that you had a bad story. You might be a bad story, but it's your story. And it's okay to share that. And we shouldn't be fearful that, because we share, our kid ain't going to get a chance to play. They going to cut the kids' money and all that kind of stuff. That shouldn't be, because we overcome by the words of our testimony. And sometimes our testimony might be in a dark place. And it might be dealing with somebody that treated us wrong, but it's still our testimony. But it can help someone else to make an informed decision. Yeah. So 2023 to now, I have continued to dream of what this can be. But I need my moms, my community moms to back it. And so great thing to just kind of say where we're going to be highlighting national days that moms have been dedicating themselves in their kids' sports. And so last week we had the National Swim Day Mom. We had some moms on the show. We had Nikki, we had Tanisha and Tamaya and Miss Dixon. They came on the show. They were swim moms. And we wanted to recognize them because they getting up in the morning, they doing all the things that they do as swim moms. And so we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to highlight our moms. The next one that's coming up is gymnastic moms. It's going to be their national day, August the 10th. It's National Gymnastic Mom. We want to highlight them. It's time for us to start boosting and highlighting and celebrating each other's. And so that's what 2023 to now has been. I have continued to dream of what we can possibly build this to be.
Well, I would like to, I want season 4 to be where we're very transparent as moms and as wives, as women, because so many things are happening, right? And suicide rate is at a high. People are just, they don't know how to, they're trying to figure out how to survive. You're 1 minute, it's kind of like Big Mama said, everything's going good. And then boom, they get this diagnosis like, wait, hold up, out of nowhere. Right. And even with Icy, just my son he keeps his grades up. He stays out of trouble. He doesn't. And then boom, no opportunities. So it's I think this season should be really focusing on the mental of the mom and letting them know. I love how Big Mama said it, and it actually helped me because it's something I'm actually going to, after we get off, talk to my husband about. Dysfunctional depression. Not dysfunctional, functional depression. Is that what you said? Functioning
Yeah,
And it's like you have
functional. Yes.
functioning, like you have alcoholics that are functioning alcoholics, drug addict. But I never heard it functioning depression. That right there is something we actually need to, at the end of every show, somehow address. Because
Mm,
do you know how many moms, especially single moms, are functioning depressed?
mm.
That's like, when you said it, I was like, oh my God, that's so wow. How do
Yeah,
And they're
we,
not living life. They're just existing.
they're existing. So
Just existing. Yeah.
how do we, Karen, we've got to be able to address that, because you have them. They're just functioning depressed, and they're holding it together. And like you said, we don't want to see our kids see that it's, that we're not okay. We got to show them we're okay. Be strong, because that's what you teach them as athletes. You got to be strong. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You gotta hold it down. And when you go
Shake it
through,
off.
you gotta shake it off. It's gonna be all right. And we gotta let them know it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go to counseling. It's okay to be mad. Don't
Yeah,
do nothing crazy, but it's okay not to be okay. And I
yeah,
think that would be something that this season is what we need to, I guess, address. Because I mean, like you said, we're going to talk about so much, but look at all the athletes that have committed suicide.
yeah,
Look at all the young people that are starting to lose their lives as athletes, right? Like, something's got to change. And how do we be that change? How do we bring that change to a hurting industry? Whether it's, I mean, the shootings of coaches and athletes on a court, and they're functioning depressed. And
Yes.
then there's that place where they can't take it no more, so they snap, crackle, and pop. But nobody knew they were functioning depressed.
yeah.
So we've got to bring an awareness on how do we help people really get help this season.
Maybe we'll bring a therapist on, and then maybe we can do like there's an exercise that we can do um, as a mom's audience, or that we can do that she can add to the show. So maybe I'll look into that. That there, whether it's just okay, today we're gonna breathe 10 breaths in the corner, whatever it is.
Something,
Maybe
yeah.
we can have some practical things that we would do as moms, and maybe we can have a therapist just to bring that and add that to the show. That would be amazing.
Would be.
Okay, you guys, I do have a special guest. I have the Shine Girls who are at the Junior Olympics. They came on our show, and so I'm going to bring them on and add them to the stage so they can tell us about what's going on. Hey,
Hello. How y'all doing?
hey, what you doing, Tawana?
Oh
Hey,
man, we out here at Junior Olympics. Busy, busy, busy. They were like, we going to Miss Karen's show. I'm like, just real quick before y'all, because they already ready for bed. They both have to compete again tomorrow. So I think this is day 3, girls. Yeah, day 3. So
yeah.
so
So
yeah,
tell us about what happened last year and what you expected to do this year.
okay. Nina, you go first. Want to go first?
So what happened last year, I got first and I was the reigning champion in long jump, and I got fourth in the 200, and I got fifth in the 100. That was last year. And this year I was expecting to do like the same thing, but try to get like higher on the medal stand and try to beat the world record in long jump.
Wow, the world record. They have world record at y'all age?
Yes.
Wow.
What's
So the JO Games record is 15:10, and I already did that. And the world record is 16:3, and I'm close to that.
All
Okay.
right. Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wonderful, girl.
And yeah, for the 10-year-old girls, I'm in a 10-year-old age group.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What about you, Lane? What's your
I got All American in high jump last year, and this year I plan to get like one or two medals out of out of the events I did. I got one. When was it?
the pentathlon yesterday?
Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday I got a fifth place medal in the pentathlon on Sunday. Yeah, and I was an All American.
Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
they've been setting goals for themselves. So they trying to this year trying to accomplish those goals, and they're getting close. It's tough. It's a lot of competition, but I'm proud of them. We're proud of
Yes.
both of them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And kind of tell as a mom, as far as going to the Junior Olympics, I don't know how expensive it is, and what you have to do to prepare for being there all week or anything like that. And then go ahead and give us your cash app. I'm gonna upload your cash app, so in case anybody would like to give a donation to help you guys, they can do that.
Okay, with Elena, she competes in she's a multi athlete, so she competes in the multi. So with that being said, we usually have to be there from the beginning all the way to the end, because her multis usually start, like on a Saturday or a Sunday or 2 days, and then go into Nina with her sprints, and then both of them do long jump. So and Elena does high jump. As well. They hurdles this year too. It's so many different events. They qualify for everything that they do during the normal track season. So um, with that being said, that means you have to be there longer. So typically we start trying to plan ahead, and then once they make it, through their district, through the region, then we have to start putting those plans into action, because you got to get hotels, and got to make sure you have the right foods and different things they have to have every day. Today we actually we found a stretch lab, and they're willing to do like a little demonstration for us, for the girls, before they compete again, before they jump on Friday. So we're gonna try that out. It's all kind of different things you got to do to prepare. They had to go to like the what was it? The freeze chamber, ice chamber. Uh,
Cryo.
yes, I cryo
Uh-huh.
for the muscles, and I mean, it's a lot that goes into it. I'm thankful to me and their dad, my husband. We work as a team, because if not, man, it by both of them being what they consider as elite athletes. It's hard for one person to be with both of them all the time. So we tag team, and it's been working out pretty good, to where we can, if one has to go stretch or heat up over here, then the other one has to be over here. We could take them. Then we'll ask the girls, okay, where do y'all want us to be? They give us our direction, and then we just split and go. He usually goes to the finish line, and I'm usually like somewhere in the middle. But so I'm very thankful for that. But it's a lot of work. Excuse my voice. It's day 3, and I've been hollering already.
So, I'm. Did you say they do cryo for them?
I cryo. Yeah, they do our they did it this year. I mean, they started last year. Somebody suggested, you know, before they get ready to head off to Junior Olympics, y'all might want to, you know, because they work so hard and the practices and everything, and they're like just to kind of get their muscles relaxed and ready to go.
Now, where
And they
was that when Big Mama? Where was that when we was playing sport? We ain't had no crying.
no, it was
You
probably
had
just
Mama make
ice.
you a bath water, and you go get in that tub. What?
Right, right.
Look under that cabinet and get that Epsom salt. That's been
Yeah,
there for 10. That's been there
Right.
for 10 years. So this we still pouring out of it.
Right. It's still some good.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
Now
know
yeah,
you
it's fine.
yeah. That too. Yeah, well,
And
that's
that Ben
normal.
Gay,
Now
you
that's
better go get
normally
that
what
Ben
we do.
Gay.
Uh, yeah.
now Tawana, now tonight's show was all about us as moms and getting prepared
Mhm.
and with our mental minds. So tell us some of the things that you are doing as a mom to do self-care and mentally prepare for just this trip because you're taking off work and then you have to be there to support your girls. So what are you doing mentally to help with this trip?
Well, the first thing is I'm 100% disabled. So for me, the hard part is keeping my health together. I have health challenges. I have different things going with my feet and everything. So it's super hard to keep myself maintained for how much we have to move around, how busy we are. So that in itself is a challenge. Um, and then just trying to get clothes prepared. You got to have so much extra this, extra that. Because of the type of events they participate in, you got to have different types of shoes for this, different track spikes for this, different. It's just so trying to keep myself organized and keep them organized. Um, is challenging at times, but we make it our work. This I tell myself things like, okay, when it's over, then we'll worry about it. Just put it over there for now. We'll worry about it later. We'll worry about it later. Um, and
Yeah.
so that's kind of where we at right now. That's the only thing that kind of keep me halfway. Dad and my husband, because my dad and my husband and my family, their nana and everything, our family members, they very supportive. So for example, my mom, she drove all the way down to one of the practices. We stay like 2 hours away from her, and she drove all the way to the practice to bring me some laundry that she did. I was just like, oh my goodness.
That's mama.
Simple. That's simple, but it was so major for us. So you
Wow.
know,
That's just,
oh yeah, their grandmother did like a raffle for them, and she's had 2 knee surgeries, but she still goes to bat for the girls. And so that was awesome. It's just having a good support system really helps. Uh, but even though most of our family are approximately 2.5 hours or further from us. So we have we have met people um along our journey that we can trust and that the girls love and that love our girls to where we, feel good and comfortable if we ever need anything or need them to step in and help us or whatever. Like picking them up or usually one of us is there though. That's one of our things. If my husband's not there, I'm gonna be there at practice. And this year they were going to 2 different like they had to go to 2 different spots. So we would like meet. I mean, it's just a lot, but it's worth it at the end to see all their progress. They've done so well, so it all becomes worth it. So it could be challenging mentally to try to keep it all together and but at the same time it's like man, do you slow them down and say, I can't, because you hurting, like if I'm in pain or just don't feel like it that day, I have to turn around and say, okay, no, I got to get up because this is, so I push myself quite a bit because of that. But they do well in school, this year they end up going to a new school, so that was an adjustment. Uh, but it worked out really well. And Elena, she won the Eagle Award, which is the top award for like the kid who has good grades, good attitude, good demeanor. So things like that make me feel good because I'm like, okay, as busy as we are, at least they still, you
Yeah.
know, doing doing right and focusing on their grades, good manners and things like that. Look, Nina is telling me, tell them about the college scouts.
Yeah, Nina,
What?
go ahead and tell us.
So, after I ran my 200, I was on my dad's back, and this college scout told me that he wanted me to break the record.
Oh.
And I saw him with a camera and stuff. So.
All right. All right. He already gonna be giving you a scholarship.
That sounds great.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So okay, you guys, thank you so much. So
Thank y'all.
these donations, you guys give a donation, give $5. Go give enough for them to go to lunch so they can be at ease at this Junior Olympics that the girls are at.
East Bay Bridge ramp to Oakland.
They're doing a lot of things, and so your donation will be greatly appreciated. All right, ladies.
All right.
Bye, Tawana. Thank you.
Bye. Good night. They both compete tomorrow, so wish them well. They both compete tomorrow.
Go,
Yes.
girls. You got it.
You go, girls. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good
night.
Good night.
All right, you guys.
Wow.
We just wanted to do that to support.
They are superstars.
They are. Just think, if it was 10 years from now, they go to the Olympics and we've been following all along, you know what I'm saying? So that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, you ladies. I don't have all hearts composed. Look.
All minds clear?
All minds clear. Yes. So as we get ready to close, this is season 4.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be here every Tuesday night at 8:00. We'll have different guests. We started out tonight. It's just us sharing us, and so I just love it. We're authentic, transparent parents that just share the things that us parents kind of go through. But next week, each Tuesday night, we will have a guest on the show that will come and bring you information and knowledge that you need to know as a parent. So I'm so excited about that.
Wonderful.
All right, you guys, if y'all have nothing else, we're going to go out with kind of showing you guys the different faces that we had when we created our avatars.
My avatar, let me tell you something. These avatars, okay, I ain't going to say nothing.
I don't know, because I look cross-eyed. I was icy, sitting up looking like a beauty queen. I'm like, and what the hell?
Look, I said something about it. They had me sitting there looking big and plump. I said,
right.
Your avatar is cute.
It is cute.
Jessica avatar is cute. I said, wait, why is my avatar looking like?
Well, you know, Shannon, you are the blazer queen.
Huh?
You are the blazer queen, so it's got you dead to rights.
Right.
Because if you don't do nothing, you gonna wear a blazer.
It's all good. It's funny. I just chuckled. I was like, okay, so I look like I'm about 60, but it's okay.
Yeah, it made us all look, even more full-figured women.
Yeah, that too.
Unless you tell it, but that was just the first, first scene of it. And so
I think
as
it's
we
a
go,
cute idea. It's really neat.
yes. So we're gonna go out with that. We're gonna just kind of show you guys that, but we want to just thank y'all again for tuning in tonight. Go be sure to share, tag, tell somebody about us. Us
Oh,
Sports
wait.
Mom. What?
Look, y'all.
Your braces is off. Are you
All right now.
She's cheesing.
I had them braces too long. I just needed to close up a little space that was starting. They had me in the braces almost 3 years.
Oh wow!
It's already straight. Why am I still in these braces? But I just wanted to interrupt to say, hey, we forgot to discuss one thing.
I don't know. But it's getting in this stuff.
All right.
Okay, guys. Sorry for the interruption. That was breaking news.
Yeah,
All right, you guys.
Did
We'll
all right.
see you guys later. I'm gonna just share the video and we can just go ahead and go off.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Let's go.